How does it go? You can't stop. You can't. I think it's How does it go? I think it's You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain. When it rains, it pours. When it rains, it pours. You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain. Something like that. You can't. Oh, all right. Hey, y'all, what's going on, man? So y'all know what it is. Please click on the like button. What's the word? I guess it's the rain. I just been, when it rains, it pours, man. Every day I be telling myself that, and I tell a lot of people, you can't stop the rain. I always say that people, in this, we all got them in our lives, and we go through it. Um, People have different realms, tunnels that we all go through, and I always talk about. I like to speak on good stuff. I like to plant seeds for myself and what I'm doing for the future. As go on, you learn different stuff and you experience different stuff. Um, so we can talk about me today. We can talk about me. Um, when I experience, like, let's say I have a bad week or a bad month, I always tell myself, is this something that I did wrong, or did I miss something, or did I come at somebody foul, or was it something I was supposed to do and I didn't go back and do it? See, we all got different times, different dates, different stuff that we all supposed to be doing in our lives. Like, I could be talking to my brothers, and one might be building on the car, the other one is investing in a house, or one could be going to college, or one could be, just had a newborn in their life. So we all supposed to do stuff in life. People always say about perfect timing. Do I believe it? Yes, I do believe it. Sometimes I do believe that you have to go backwards in order to move forward, even though you don't want to go backwards. Or like some people will say, nah, I stopped talking to this person for a reason. Or sometimes you might reunite with that person. It comes back in the full circle. Sometimes things have to be completed. You know what I'm saying? There's been times when I might have met somebody once, twice, or three times, and I'm like, what is it? Why is it that we keep on meeting each other? Um, and it's either something that we have in common, or something that you might have something, or I might need something, or maybe it's been a situation that I kept bumping into a same person, and before you know it, this person showed me a whole nother lane. I'm like, damn, but I've done that to people too. I've also done that to people too. People come along and I might help them with some situations that they might need help with, and they're like, "Yo, Wes, yo, man, big ups, man, big ups. Thanks, man. You showed me a lot of stuff, and people are happy, and I like doing that, man. Um, a lot of people be telling Wes, you always happy. I'm like, yeah, I like to have that positive energy because the minute you walk outside, they on your head for everything, whether it's good or bad, or you're coming at people sideways, or you being real, or you opening your mouth, people are coming at you sideways. So I always, always tell myself, that when it rains, it pours. Or like sometimes they say, like it could be a death in the family, or one of your homies died, or or one of your female friends passed away, or anything could happen, like a bad situation at a job that can constantly keep happening, but like at different times, at different sections, and you're like, fuck, why is this happening? Why is this happening? Why is it happening? Why is it happening to me? Or whatever. Well, Some people call it karma, or some people just say, hey, maybe it's what you did to somebody, or or maybe that is something for you to go through, for you to figure it out yourself. Sometimes we have to go through that to open our minds and take us further in a better situation, or we just leave it, or we just let it be where it is. I usually take a lot of stuff that I learned as a life lesson, or if I'm going through something again, I try not to mess it up, or I'll try to redo it over. I mean, sometimes you can go in the same direction, but sometimes you can make a different route because you learn from that situation. So then you make the next opportunity that comes your way be amazing, as it as you're going through it, and then you have a wider opening, a wide mainframe about a situation, because um I would always say back in the days to a lot of stuff, no, no, I'm not gonna do this. No, I'm not gonna do this. No, I'm not gonna do that. No, I'm not gonna do this. No, I'm not gonna do that. No, 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 no. And one of my partners was telling me, they was like, "Yo, Wes, man, you should that you should give something a try, because you don't know what that could lead up. That could that could have something open up for you to bring you more money, or like bring something more to your platform, or just bring something to the table about everything." And then I was like, you know what? This person right here is like showing me, a lot of love, and that what they talking, is sense, and they just maybe that they might see something in myself that I don't see. So that's why I'm just like, you know, let me try something different. Let me try something different. So I usually like to try something different, or like if like something's on my mind, I'll keep it to myself. I don't tell people. I used to tell people what was on my mind or what I wanted to do, because when you tell somebody what's on your mind, or what you want to do, people are quick to base their opinions, and they don't know the passion or the desire that you have within yourself just to try to get to that destination. Some people like to manifest they way into a situation, especially if they got the hunger and the need for it, and I'm just like, you know what? Let me just hush up. Um, Let me just hush up and just see, what I could come up with. Sometimes it's just best for you to do what you're doing. And even though people could just give you negativity and tell you bad things and tell you, talk to you in a foul way, sometimes it's best to keep doing what you're doing. If you're not hurting nobody, I tell people all the time, keep doing what you're doing. Later on, it'll pay off. It will pay off. The haters are going to hate. We all know that. The haters are definitely going to hate, but it'll pay off. Definitely it'll pay off. Definitely for a fact, it'll pay off. It'll pay off. People don't want to admit to it, but it'll pay off. You know, the haters be the main ones that come back. Oh man, I knew you was gonna do this. Oh man, I knew you was gonna. Oh well, you talked about it, or you said this, or you said that. Now you want to talk to me. Now you want to open up. Now you want to talk about payola. Now you want to talk about let's sign some contracts. Now you want to talk about let's come to a business decision. Now you want me to meet these people. Certain things that I do say yes to, and certain things I sit back, and there's certain things I just say no to. But I always be all ears at all times. I be all ears at all times. At all times, I be all ears, because you never know what's going to be the outcome. You never know what's it going to bring. What is the outcome going to be? And that's why I always say, you can't stop the rain. When it rains, it pours. When it rains, it pours. For real, for real. And I always believe that if you have the hunger for something, you can speak it into an. I see. Yeah, yeah, you're right. I can speak it into an existence. And all the time I tell my people, everybody, you got to watch what you say. The tongue is the most dangerous thing in the world. The tongue is the most dangerous thing in the world. We are living in that time to where people are just feel like that they could just say anything or just do anything or just talk something into an existence without even saying, without even, expecting no reaction. But we're also living in an era to where people are just going off of, their feelings, how they feel. When you somebody tell you something, and sometimes you react. It's been a lot of times when somebody told me some foul shit, and I just had to catch myself. Like, have you ever got so mad, like you feel your body and your nerves tense up, and then you got a headache, and you just on some rah rah shit, and then it's been a couple times I had to walk away from the situation and or go somewhere to myself and had to meditate. I had to pray, man. I had to get down and pray, because if you react, your feelings, your emotions right away, a lot of shit can get messed up. You can go to jail, or you can actually hurt somebody, and realize you were so angry on the inside that you did more damage than what you felt. You know, I've been in situations to where I reacted, and I did something later, and I was like, damn, I could have walked away. You know, I get it. One thing that I did learn, and I hate to say this, but now that I'm on my grown man shit, man, I walked away from 1,000 things that was so messed up in my life, and I'm here today. I'm here today, and I think Allah, or whoever that you pray to, or the higher power, whoever you believe in or what you think, I always think myself. I always think myself, because um, if I didn't walk away, I could have been either dead, in jail, you know, I could have took a person's life, anything, you know. Um, I remember one time I went to 7-Eleven, and these couples was arguing, right? They was arguing, and I'm just like, you know what? Let me go on and just get my stuff up out of here and move out the way, because you could just feel the fire. And you know how sometimes you could feel the energy, you could feel things getting so grimy, to where I literally, I heard a dude, I'm about to just, I ought to go to my car, and I'm thinking, oh man, what happened to this dude really reacting to so many people around here? What does he got? Does he got a bat? Does he got a stick? Does he got a gun? What does he have in his car? It could be anything. And the first thing you're thinking about is reaction of swinging something or shooting something. And there's so many people here. You might be aiming for that person, but you're gonna tear some shit up. Somebody might be in the crossfire. Me, another adult, a kid, anything, anything, anybody. Another car could just roll, anything. And by you just, not thinking, and you just launching off that reaction, you don't realize how upset or your mind could take you. Or like some people say, I blacked out. Before you know it, we squabbing, we fighting, or I'm dumping, or I'm shooting, or whatever you want to call it. I just blacked out. And then by the time you get down to reality, you got a couple of dead bodies. Like, I mean, I've seen, let me tell you, and I don't want to laugh about this, but I've seen some situations to where, you know, two people or even a group of people, some stuff break out. One person in their own clique got excited, ended up shooting his own people, and realized by the time it's over with, everybody else didn't, took off. And you realize when you got witnesses, if they got the cameras, excuse me, ooh, you end up shooting, one or two people in your own camp. I've seen that. I've seen that, man. It's terrible. Oh, sorry about that. Ugh. It's terrible, man. It's terrible. I've seen it. I've seen it, man. It's an ugly thing. It's ugly. Real ugly. Um, I've been in some situations to where I'm waiting in a line, and like I said, everything that I'm talking about right now has I've either witnessed it or I've been in it, so I'm not snitching. I'm just talking about my situations. It just has nothing for me to be saying, "Oh, this was such and such door opener and living life, such and such." No, 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 no. This is something that that I've experienced. That this is something that I went through myself, or I've seen it happen right in front of my eyes. Um, I remember one time that I think me and my people that we was I don't know if it was at Coney Island, because of course I'm in Vegas and we on the strip, and I remember one time that we was on break. I used to like work downtown on the strip, and that we went up in the Coney Islands. We ordered some hot dogs, fries, whatever, drinks, whatever, and there was two females was arguing. I guess either that they known each other or something must have been said in the situation. And the first thing one of the girls do was snatch their baby. Like the baby fell, and I'll never forget, man. Everybody ran towards the baby, and before you know it, you was grabbing the baby and making sure that the baby was protected and covered, and then you just see people just scrapping. You see everybody, and then you know I'm up there looking up, and I'm telling myself, Lord, please don't let me get kicked. Please don't let nothing happen to me and this baby. And please, just don't, the baby screaming, but you know, I'm a big bone dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big bone dude, so I'm literally hovering over this woman's child, to make sure that the child don't get kicked. But I'm covering myself too, so you know. And I'm sitting there, telling myself, Lord, please don't let me, please don't let nobody kick me. And let me tell you what was crazy about it. Um, I was at that time. I walked up in there and I was waiting for some people. And when all that happened, I looked. Well, all I'm hearing is people yelling, scrapping, and chairs. You can hear tables, all that. Before I knew it, I felt somebody pull me up, and I'm holding on the baby because I'm not knowing because there's so much commotion. And my people was right there. They said, "Wes, you good?" What? I said, "Man, I got the baby, man. Yo, man, come on, yo, get me up." So they kind of covered me up, and we kind of moved into a section together because I was on the strip. I was a security officer, and I'll never forget that they not only that I had the baby covered, but they covered me, and we moved. And by us being so much in, all of us was all bulked up together, and we pushed through the crowd, and we got through. We had the baby off to the side, and then the ambulance came, and it was an ugly situation. Um, you know, you can't stop the rain. I done been in many situations. I've seen people get stabbed up. I've seen people get shot, and it's an ugly thing. And once again, you know, we are reacting off of our angers, and speaking of the tongue can cause a lot of damage. But um, that's why that I always say you can't stop the rain. I always say that you can't stop the rain. So um, also too, you know. This is why that once again I'm going to speak on this. And if you've been following me, I've said it in so many times in my videos that I'm just trying to live my life with peace. I'm trying to live my life with ease because you always got to be on point. Now, anytime you step out or anywhere or everywhere you go, you always got to be, you always got to step out. You always got to be alert. You always got to be aware. You got to figure things out. You got to, know how know how to move and know when to move and stuff like that. So, stuff is, stuff is just real, real crucial these days. And that's why that I tell everybody, take it easy. And some people might think I'm trying to be funny or, or whatever. Oh, Wes, you trying to be fun? No, man, just take it easy, bro. Just live your life. Take it one day at a time. So take it real easy. And speaking about talking stuff in the tongues, we got social media is so powerful these days. You got to watch what you say and how to say it. And if you know something, make sure you guys know the full details because nowadays they're having people, they're starting to pull people's YouTube channels, and people are ending up with a lawsuit. Like people are getting sued off of things, that they might say. Like I said, is this something? I'm just using it for example. Like me, I'm drinking a Gatorade bottle. They might say, "Oh, such and such Gatorade might got some, you know, some like steroids in it that can stunt your growth." You got to watch what you say. 'Cause when you say stuff, people will push that out of proportion, or even if you jokingly, you got to watch what you say, because before you know it, you're gonna have somebody sending you something um, to your Yahoo mail, or you might receive something in the mail, and they might tell you, period. They might tell you, period. Hey, you can't, have your channel no more, or you got to go to court because you're being sued by such and such because you spoke on a situation that you did not have the full details. And it's crazy because I hear it all the time that people are always getting sued over a situation, and which is crazy because when you talk and stuff, and just like I tell my fellas, hey, whatever you guys do, please don't try to do no dirt, because if it's filmed and you doing dirt and they show that in court, they can hold you accountable for that. And a lot of my friends think that it's funny. I'm like, no, I'm serious, you guys. They can hold you accountable for that, and people don't understand. So I'm just like, watch how you move. Even I have to watch how I move because even if I'm in public or like somebody pissed me off or I snap, I got to remember everything is being recorded. You got somebody in the corner over there. You got somebody in the corner. You got somebody behind me. You got somebody at the top. You got somebody at the bottom. You got these cameras around us. Somebody is recording something. We are living in the era to where somebody is recording something. And it's crazy. Go anywhere, man. Before you know it, bam! They just film it. I'm just like, wow, really? That this what we do? This is what we doing? A whole fight could just break out. Like shooting everybody's just just there, yeah, get world star. Hell no, that shit ain't even cool. I'm just like, you know but I get it because that's the world we living in. you know but imagine, you having a situation with, your other half or your family member or a friend or something just break out and they just just filming, just filming, yeah. And it's crazy. Like people will watch people get murdered or beat down, and they just, whoa, what is that? What is that? Oh no, let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He'll get loaded up. Look, people are so quick to do that. That's not cool, bro. It's not cool at all. Because one day that could be somebody you love or your family member. And you could be telling yourself, damn, well, why didn't you help them? If I was already helped, right? But you was the same one that was holding that camera up, putting it on World Star, YouTube, or just any type of social media, anything, you know, anything. It's just crazy how, that when it rains, it pours. So you really got to watch how you move. And there's another situation to where um, I was at Walmart one time. And you know how sometimes that the line could be the line could be jetpack. People are trying to get like a hot item, or like maybe like in electronics, or like a game could come out, or maybe they could be getting like a certain controller, or like a TV could be on sale. And everybody wants a certain individual TV. Um, I remember one time, you know, guy was literally talking in the back of my boy's neck. And then he was like, "Yo, man, do you mind if you kind of scoot back just a little bit? I understand that it's, you know." It's packed, but can you just give me a little bit of room? First thing he wanted to tell him was, first thing that come out of his mouth, man, the first come out of his mouth. No, nigga, I'm gonna be dead on your neck. He's like, what? Man, I'm just asking you as a man to man, just to show you respect. Hey, can you just at least give me about, 5 or 10 feet? That's all I'm asking. That's, hey, I wasn't coming at you hard, this and this and this and that. He said, man, that's all I ask. No, I mean, and then you ain't do nothing, man. My partner nut up on that dude so quick, next slept him right in the line. Next thing you know, we had to get ready to go and then, leave up out. And we getting surrounded, man. We getting surrounded by a whole bunch of, undercover, people that's, working up in the Walmart. Got slept, that we didn't even get our stuff. I mean, we just, it was a situation, and once again, we had to go back. It was a bunch of witnesses telling them what happened, but once again, stuff got ugly. It didn't have to be that way. It didn't have to be that way. It didn't. But you always got the ones that even if you trying to, be respectful, show respectful, and you say, hey man, look, I'm just talking to you with some decency, but you got that one that's trying to show out in front of the homies, in front of the girls, and he's thinking that's cool. Then he got slept. None of his people didn't do nothing because they was in shock because they didn't expect my boy to do that. It was like a sneak attack. I mean, they was face to face, but he wasn't. He didn't know. That he was gonna give him the business. It's crazy how things is. So you know, um, I done been in so many situations. Um, you know, it's crazy, man. It's been in so many situations, but that's why they always say, "You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain." So um, life is crazy, man. Full circle. I say it all the time. Life is crazy. So you always got to remember when it rains, it pours. You know. Um, I was just telling you guys my situations. You know, and everything I spoke on was the truth. Wasn't talking about nobody, or doing anybody dirty, but I was telling you about my life lessons of what I've been through. And, we all go through it, you know. Once again, I got to hit on the subject back again is that's why that I move quietly. I'm peaceful. I like to go places and enjoy. I like to have a sip of wine, eat my food, smoke on my cigar, just be with my loved ones, And I'm just, or like sometimes I'm just by myself. Sometimes I'm just by myself and I just be by myself and I just do me and, I just sit there. I don't like to really be too much of a crowd because usually when you in the crowd, it just causes too much stuff. It just, just draws too much attention. So I always like to be solo modolo. Other than that, I have my right hand man with me, my brother, you know. So it is what it is. But guys, please keep showing me the love. Thank you so much for the comments. Um, I know that I talk my butt off to you guys, but I love it. It's all because of you guys that I'm coming with something every Sunday. You know what it is. West Stop, please show the support. Click on the link at the bottom. And I'm gonna try to work on that. I was kind of feeling what I was saying though. I was kind of feeling what I was saying. You can't stop the rain. When it rains, it pours. When it rains, it pours. You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain. Hey. Hey, once again, please click at the bottom. You know what it is. This is West Stop. Thank y'all for showing me the love. And please click on the like button. And you guys will hear from me next week, Sunday. Tune in. Also, to please check on my Instagram as well. It's West75. You know, we go back and forth and then show everything. So if you don't catch me on Sunday here live, then you can always catch me on my Instagram sometime during the week. I don't know when they drop them in, but they do drop in the slots on the Instagram. So once again, one love. I'm out. West's World. Oh, caught myself. That was my old link. West Stop. Holla at your boy.